item using the new item creation button. The item that we're going to create is a variation of an item here we have called the Smashing Pumpkin. We're coming up with a different variation of this for Halloween. I've never used this feature before, so we're going to go ahead and roll through it just from somebody that has absolutely no idea. So we're going to call this the Smashing Pumpkin Spooky Edition for Halloween. Kitchen name, pretty simple. We're going to send to the kitchen that includes chocolate boba pearl toppers. So it'll print that out. Okay, so the price. So the price on this, there's on this one, for the way that our stores work is we have different prices per location. So we have the $7.99 is the standard price. So I'm going to go here and I'll hit 7.99, but I do not see where the variation pricing is. Our stores need to have variation pricing because we have different locations. We're just going to go ahead real simply to the top. We'll do this quickly and we will enter our customer our smoothies with a twist. We will say twist, and then I'll go real metal and okay. It's instead of it being with non-fat vanilla yogurt, it's going to be made with an oat milk ice cream, and it's also going to be made with oat milk. Okay, and then we're gonna comma topped off with popping chocolate popping boba pearls. Chocolate popping boba pearls. We'll just leave that for now. We can go back and change it later. Categories, pretty self-explanatory. This is going to be a featured item. It's also going to be a seasonal smoothie. So if I type seasonal here, yep, season special. So put the two categories there. For now, it looks like on the locations, I'm going to go ahead and deselect all the locations. Actually, we'll go ahead and on the physical stores that we offer, and you can see so far, this is pretty self-explanatory. Sparks, UNR, and UNR, University Village. So we should have 9 locations. Yep, Pearl. Channels, we're going to go ahead and disable those because it's not available online until about the middle of December. Menus, that's kind of cool. So we're going to add this to the Kiva Juice standard menu. So we'll go ahead and go back. That's actually really cool. So the standard, and this is our delivery integration. We won't do that yet. That's for Uber, Grubhub, and DoorDash. But I can see here that I can add into some other areas. I can add that to the Tempters if I wanted to. So that's pretty self-explanatory. The only thing that's got me hung up here is we have multiple stores with multiple pricing. Manage inventory we don't use for this one. Variations. Here we go. Okay, so that's confusing. That is confusing. So how do I... man, that's kind of confusing. So if I go choose size, I guess you can choose. And then looking at this, it's let's see here. $7.99, $9.49, $7.49. Okay, so I'm gonna go 7.99, 9.49, 9.49, and then I'm gonna do 7.49, and then the kids I think was 5.89. But where do I change the size for the mall? So I need to have multiple sizes. So we will come down there. So I've got those, but it doesn't say Update columns. So I don't really know what all this is because our variation set is pretty simple. You click on it and it has the different locations. Even if we go to a different item, let's say like the Berry Berry Good, that's a more of a regional. So if I go Berry Berry Good and I click on that and I click on my sizes here, I can choose different locations. So I can add different. So where do you add the locations at? So that is confusing. Modifiers, yeah, that's a big one. So we're gonna do elements. So we do 2 elements there. Element, boom. And we'll do blend-ins. So we'll do protein blend-ins, boom, boom. And that should be pretty good there. And we'll adjust the free one goes first. And then we can add some different blend-ins there. So we'll save those. That's kind of cool. Oh, and where'd it go? It disappeared. So spooky. There it is. One thing I didn't do is add the image. So we'll go ahead and upload an image here. We want to go to Smashing Pumpkin, Spooky Edition. Which one? I want pink. That one looks pretty good. We'll choose that one. Very cool. Actually, you know what? Maybe let me upload another one here. I may have to zoom in. That one. Yeah, I'll change it later. We'll change it later here, but I think that picture needs to be bigger. Okay, menu categorization. So calorie count we don't have on ours yet. Choose size. Oh, here. Edit option sets. So on the size, how do you change the location? Let me see here. No, there's the sizes. Oh, here, right here. So that has, and yeah, there's no option here to add, you have to do it later. Ah, interesting. So this is where I guess you have to, and that's going to be, so a few locations we charge more just because of the lease. Southgate. Let's see, Southgate. Oops, it's not selecting it. Here we go. Let's try that one. Let's see here. Southgate, and it's not. Nope, it's not working. How about University Village? And Southgate, it doesn't want to select for some reason. So we'll come back to that. So variable. So that's something interesting we got to take a look at on the new build. So on the initial build, you have to go back, but then when you go back, it's missing. So now it's back to the original. Oh, here we go. And you can see the delivery channels we want to remove. And then also the SEO on the bottom. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there's the SEO. Looks really good there. Social media links, I never really understood because it doesn't really give you a link. But anyway, the only confusing thing that I can see here is the sizes. That's the big one. Other than that, looks pretty good. So cool.